Hi, this is Justin in partnership rolling out Health IQ, and I'm here with Shelli-Ann McKenzie. Shelli-Ann, thank you so much for being with us today. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Thank you for having me.
Of course. I want to let the community know that right now, Shelly and I are partnering right now to invite you all to come to the 2025 Night of Glam and Gratitude Charity Awards Gala on Saturday, April 5th. Shelly, can you talk more about this gala and kind of what it means and how did it start? Just some background information for the community to understand how important this is.
Okay, all right. So it started when I established Help for Healthcare Professionals. I'm a registered nurse by trade, but during COVID, I just felt the need I had to do something. So I was moved to start Help for Healthcare Professionals to provide support to my colleagues who are literally dying on the front lines. We started with our crisis relief pillar. So think meals, hardship funding, mental wellness support, and so on. And then we have two other pillars, our education programming, and then we have our advocacy work. So under education, we provide scholarships, and of course, we want to provide more, but scholarships, internship opportunities. We still go out and do community health education, health and digital literacy education, workshops about healthcare careers and so on. And then we do a lot of advocacy work supporting all the health professionals in whatever bills and so on they're trying to get passed. Why? To increase access to healthcare for Georgians and then help out the healthcare workforce. So we started that back in COVID. So that's the driver. And out of that was birthed our Night of Glam and Gratitude Charity Awards Gala. And I'll go into that in a little bit more, but it's just to celebrate and recognize healthcare workers doing some exceptional work.
100%. And, honoring healthcare workers and heroes, particularly after COVID, after the pandemic, and even in the climate now, where, there are healthcare disparities. It's a trying time, but it's a time that we can basically use to basically empower others, not only who are in the field, but inspire others who want to be in the field. Is my understanding that the charity awards are also help fund scholarships and mentor programs. Can you talk more about that?
Yes. So since we started, we've helped over 23,000 healthcare workers and first responders in around 20 counties in Georgia. However, we're poised to grow and scale some of our programs that we have. So again, we've provided scholarships historically to some high schoolers, but now we know that there's a bigger need in the undergraduate spaces. So there might be people in college who are struggling right now to meet their financial requirements, right, to get through their programs. So we want to be able to provide more scholarships like that and then be able to fund our youth med mentorship program and keep that 100% free. Our youth med program is for youth ages 13 to 20 who want to join the healthcare workforce. So we have our physician pathway and we have nursing and allied health. And this year we're launching our health tech academy. So I did nursing administration. I'm a formally trained registered nurse, but I'm also an informaticist. So I, design systems and softwares and so on. So really, really excited about our health tech academy that we're launching. So yes, to answer your question, we provide scholarships to aspiring healthcare professionals, and the goal is to fund our youth and some of our education programs. So that's really what the gala is allows us to do.
How important is it for members of the community, businesses, business leaders, civic leaders, and other organizations? How important is it for them to support an event, a gala like this, where you're directly impacting the next wave of healthcare professionals who are going to take care of those in need?
hmm Well, that's what we're doing. So when we started a nonprofit, the goal is to mobilize people and community to support the healthcare workforce, right? So that when you need somebody to take care of you, somebody else needs somebody, you have the right people at the bedside who are trained and qualified. So you strengthen the healthcare ecosystem, right? The members of the healthcare workforce, then you're going to ultimately strengthen your communities as well. So one of the biggest things we're doing, if people look at it, they're trying to figure out like how or why this gala. So to answer your question, we're building the pipeline for healthcare's future, right? All aspects of it. Like I said, career, workforce, all of that. So we're building that pipeline and it's going to take all of us, right? So you might not know what to do, but you could sponsor somebody in the mentorship program. You could say, okay, well, I'll drop money in the scholarships bucket. Why? We're healthcare professionals that understand what it takes, and we know what the landscape looks like, and we know how to help bring people through that. Because one of the things that we do is we make sure we're capturing all the data. We're going to follow them over time as they come through our programs, and we look at how what percentage stay in healthcare, what percentage left, and things like that. So everybody could get involved.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, but do you have any of those success metrics from to date as far as like how successful the program has been? Are there any maybe some examples you could provide of people who have been impacted positively by your program so the community can really feel and understand how impactful this is?
All right. So yes, so I do have some, and I'll share what we have because actually on April 1st, we'll be 5 years old. So we're celebrating our 5 year anniversary. So as the programs, as we build out more programs, we get more metrics, right? So let's start with our Youth Med mentorship program. We launched it in partnership with Northeast Georgia Health last year. And we graduated 22 students out of that program.
Wow.
It was built out originally as a 5 week summer intensive for youth ages 13 to 20. In that 5 week time span, our 22 students collectively, so altogether, they did 938 hours in 16 specialty areas. So
Wow.
specialty areas are cardiology, so that's your heart, neurology, that's brain. They were in brain surgery with a neurosurgeon, right? So they did different specialty areas, so about 16 of those. And then we had a number of mentors involved, like 40 something mentors from Northeast Georgia that participated in the program. We had a formal graduation with about 100 people. They were able to invite their parents and their families. We even had a white coat ceremony because for those of you who don't work in healthcare, when you graduate from med school and so on, you do the white coat ceremony. Nurses do a pinning ceremony. So we did a white coat ceremony. One of our physician champions is at Northeast Georgia, and then I happen to be a nurse, so it's a physician nurse collab. So we did the white coat ceremony, and we pinned their name badge and everything on them. So we kind of combined the white coat and the nursing pinning.
Very nice.
That was a really nice element that we added
Yeah.
to it. But those are some of the metrics. And then one student, she was a pre-nursing major and she goes to Spelman. And after coming through our program, she has since switched to pre-med.
Nice. Nice. Well,
There's more stories like that to come, but
yeah, a hundred
that's just one.
percent. And I just want to again let the community know this charity event, Night of Glam and Gratitude Charity Awards Gala will be on Saturday, April 5th, 2025. And it is going to be, I want to get this right, the Atlanta Marriott Northeast in the Emory area. Is that fair?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Right
I
by
think
South College. So that
right, but okay, cool. And I guess what kind of organizations would you like to attend? What kind of ways would you like them to support at the gala? Like, is it clear? Is there a website they can go to, or is there an at or something they can look at for more information?
All right. So, in terms of the organizations that come to the event, we have representation from the governor's office to the chief of fire for emergency services. We have attorneys in the room. We have realtors in the room. So we mix it. It's a cross industry room. So it's a great room to come and network in. Of course, we have our healthcare professionals and those types of partners. But there's still, I think this is like the last week to get sponsorships in. So I'm not sure when you're going to hear this, but it's the last week to get sponsorships in and ads and so on. So you could go to our website, www.helpforhealthcareprofessionals.org. And on social platforms, it's at Help for Healthcare Professionals. And we have all the information in our link tree as well as on our website for you to be able to donate and sponsor to this worthy cause.
Shelli-Ann, thank you so much for sharing this opportunity for starting this gala. I definitely will be supporting. I hope you all too will be in the community as well. And thank you for your time, Shelli-Ann.
All right, no problem. Join us at the Healthcare Oscars.
Thank you.
All right, take care.